Good morning, everybody. So, 2 weeks of the love vibration. 2 weeks, day 14. Pretty insane. So, I'm just gonna be taking a little walk around before work. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. 2 weeks of uploading daily. That's my goal. Upload no matter what, even if I don't have a topic or anything going on. There's so much going on though. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's always going to be so much going on because I'm literally living like a brand new way, brand new life. So, geez, what to even talk about? Like, dude, everything's changed. Everything's changed. Like, if you knew me before, like, I'm just looking at myself in the camera and I'm like, I just, my spirit is like high vibration, love vibration. That's the whole thing about this. Yeah, so it's like an energy thing. Not so much physical energy, like, man, I just want to run and, like flip over a car. It's like a spiritual energy. Like, you're just filled with, a high vibration of love. Like, my spirit inside my body is just like, that's what we are. We are that spirit, we're not the body. But, the energy of the body and the mind and spirit, it does go together. But dang, man, I don't know. Just high vibration. And it's, connecting with others. Like the amount of quick changes, quick growth is really incredible. Now, it's not perfect, okay? Trust me, life is not perfect by any means. I'm not like this all the time, just so you know. Like, a lot of times, so if you know me, like, personally, me talking to a camera is very different than me talking to you in person. I'm still, sometimes like a little more shy, a little, and especially as the day goes on, and if, I got work, dealing with customer after customer, by the end of the day, I'm kind of just like, But I've been keeping my spirits high, even despite being physically tired. My spirits have been super, super high. And it's just because of consistency, doing the affirmations every single morning, getting in that high vibration every single morning without fail. I've been doing that almost a month now, just 1 month. It feels like I've been doing it longer just because of, the results I'm getting. It's like, man, I feel like I've been doing this such a long time, it's just becoming my thing. And now I'm doing some drumming with the affirmations, creating songs, which is really fun. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm making something. Like, has anyone else ever done drumming affirmations? Probably, but hey, that's my thing, I gotta use what I got, and what I got is drums and affirmations. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing, keep getting out in nature as much as possible. It makes me feel so good. And this is coming from someone who used to never go outside, someone who never left the couch, sometimes never left the bed. That's the old me. This is the new me. And like I said, the new me is actually, the old school version of my inner child, the adult version of my inner child. That's the whole thing. Whew. So, yeah. Had a good day so far today. I went to Planet Fitness, did legs. So it's, I'm going to be on my feet the rest of the day, which is fine at work. But yeah, just wanted to get this video out before I went. I didn't want to do a car video because, if all possible, I like to just get outside, walk around, do the video like this. It's more fun for me. But if I had to, I would just do it in the car. Yeah, I'm into it. And I'm having fun kind of being like a YouTuber or whatever. I don't know. Like, am I a YouTuber? I feel like I'm becoming one because I'm actually getting interested in things like making the thumbnails and, just doing it right. Stuff like that. So it's been really fun for me. I just learned how to make end screens on all the videos. So I just added that to like everything. So yeah, having fun, having fun, you know, connecting with people. Yesterday was a blast. So me and Jay, my brother, we made that skit. Hopefully you should check that out. Check it out. It's like right here. So go check that out. Yeah, had a really fun time doing that, you know, because Jay was visiting from NC. Yeah, just had a blast. And, you know, I like the topic. You know, the main point of it is to show similarities and differences between like spirituality and, you know, a religion. And I picked the religion Christianity because that's the one I'm familiar with, the one I grew up with. And I didn't want to make either side I didn't want to slant either side. I wanted to kind of like poke fun at both sides, you know, just have fun with it, you know, two funny characters. You know, I assume people will get offended because my parents are Christians, and they definitely, I don't know if they were offended, I don't know if that's the word, but they were definitely felt like talking a lot about it afterwards, you know, what they believe in this and that, which is fine, you know, kind of expected. But yeah, you know, so I definitely personally lean towards the spiritual side, and it is kind of a religion, right? Like, it's like a non-religious religion, but you could be religious about it. I feel like you could be religious about anything, you know, like even if you're an atheist, you could be religious about being an atheist, you know, it's just what you believe or don't believe, you know, it's whatever. But I do think the funny thing is I've never met one Christian that thinks they're religious. Not one. They're all like, I'm not religious, you know. It's just a relationship. It's not a religion. I've heard that so many times, and it's really funny. So I got a question for Christians. So if Christianity isn't a religion, what is a religion? Like, what do you consider a religion? Since that's just not a religion. I'm curious to know your views on that. And I just did want to mention, so Teal Swan once put it this way. She said, religions are spirituality put through a filter. And that makes a lot of sense to me. That is kind of how I view it. You know, I grew up with the filter of Christianity, and once I took that off, all that's left is like straight spirituality, I guess you could say. And that's what I've been connecting with over the years. You know, I don't have any concrete beliefs as to, you know, afterlife or I have no idea. I've never had any real deal experience. But anyway, that's kind of like going off topic. I'm not here to say really what I believe or anything, to be honest. Yeah, no, just having fun, you know, making these videos every single day. And just staying up, you know, staying up as best I can, and, you know, checking in with myself throughout the day, you know, telling myself the affirmations throughout the day, you know, besides just the morning, you know, when it pops up in my mind and feels relevant. Like if there's certain people and I realize I'm not really connecting with them well, you know, the affirmation pops up and I'm like, I have great connections and interactions with everyone, and it helps, and all of a sudden I'm like, boom. And the other great one, everyone is my brother and my sister. So if I'm not connecting with someone, I'm like, wait a second, that's my brother. Like, why am I not connecting with him, you know? So just been where I'm at. It's been amazing. 14 days of the love vibration. And yeah, we're going strong, and we're just gonna keep going and going and going. We're gonna keep vibrating high every single day without fail. That's what we do around here. We vibrate high around here. Know what I'm saying? All right, everybody. Love you very, very, very much. I'm going to go have the best day ever, and you're going to do the same. All right. Love you. Bye.